Somebody commented that I look like a pigeon if it was a human. That's kind of cool. I like birds.
Hey guys, happy Saturday afternoon. Welcome back to another video. Just to give you guys a quick update, I am slowly starting to restructure a few things in the channel, a little bit cosmetically. I've updated the thumbnail and the end screen and whatnot. I'm going to start doing a few other things graphics-wise. I'm still fighting a little bit with the YouTube algorithm, still not my buddy. Still not squashing me though, but not my buddy definitely. So I'm going to start doing a couple little things here and there to make it a little bit more diverse and a little bit more, not interactive. That's not the word I'm looking for. More engaging. I'm going to start using this green screen behind my head and whatnot. Today, I just want to get another video out to you guys while I'm still working on a few other things behind the scenes. So we're going to go with the men today, part 18 of our favorite whining liberal males. Let's get into it.
In today's Daily Dose of Bullshit, Caroline Leavitt said that this administration will not tolerate people who support terrorists that unalive Americans. But you pardoned the January 6ers.
I'll say it. The assassination attempt of Donald Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania was staged. There's no evidence to support the fact that anybody actually died. And I hate to say it, but you don't dress a wound with a maxi pad taped to your ear.
You bitches talking about you voted for him because of the economy. The last class you ever took about economy was in 6th grade and you failed. And it shows. Bitch, you don't know shit.
You put a tariff in, you put a tariff out, you put a tariff in, and investors start to doubt. The markets start to crumble and the whole world starts to shout. That's what it's all about.
You know, I was just thinking, Elon has done more damage to the United States and the world than Putin has been trying to do for decades. Think about that.
And again, since the election, this has just been more for me. This has been a place for me to like say what I think. Your comments mean nothing other the good ones I like, but the negative ones trying to argue with me, like homie, you don't know you don't know who you're talking to. You're just joining this circus. I've been doing this every day. I've been talking, lifting people up every day. Homie, people, I've saved lives. I've had conversations. I've saved lives with doing this. My life is way more than this TikTok thing. But I've been here lifting people up every day. Ask them. You're just joining me. I've been going every day since the election. I've been screaming it. Same stuff. I mean, I've learned how to, what you're seeing, this is a time capsule of a severely undiagnosed neurodivergent person trying to figure out how to stand up. Learning how to stand up. That's what this TikTok is. That's all. Your comments mean nothing to me. I need you to know that. I've been here doing this. I'm good at this now. I'm better at this now. I'm a better man because I've been working on it daily. You've just been complaining and whining.
Okay, so it's been several weeks now since we've had the Liberal Hobbit here on the channel. And if you guys remember, I was explaining last time that he kind of plays internet hero, tough talking the Proud Boys and claiming how he's going to go out. And remember, that's it. He had to quit his job. And at that time, we went on 3.5 months of unemployment to keep MAGA safe because he couldn't trust himself from getting violence around him. And you guys remember, I said it's been a few days since he posted a video, which was not like him because he was on there daily, multiple videos a day, doing all this tough talking and whatnot. And I said, he should be more careful, and I pray that he's okay. That was February 17th. And that was the clip. February 17th. That's going on a clear month now. And this guy who was addicted to TikTok, putting up his heroic videos, has not posted a video in almost a month now. So I do cross my fingers once again, praying, that he is safe. I don't wish any ill harm on this individual whatsoever. But it just seems coincidental that I mentioned that the last time we featured him on a video, and he hasn't posted up a video again since. So hoping nothing happened to him. But, people I don't want to say this and sound bad. Like, people, I guess, just should know not to do the tough talking thing online, trying to play a hero online, even like what I do. And I speak nothing but truth, at least to my knowledge, what I believe is true and my opinion. I still don't really release my location or anything where I am. This guy released right where he was. Stated in one video exactly where he is. Not his exact address, but where he is. Comes to online, there's always two sides. There's crazy people, more on the left, that's for sure, than there is on the right. But, you know, people just should be careful of what they say and info that they release and where they are. But I just wanted to touch base on him. I am actually a little bit concerned about Frodo Baggins here.
You know, whoever steps up and deals with those two problems will be celebrated for the rest of time. There will be holidays forever celebrating you, whoever takes care of those problems.
Welcome to the new American apartheid, brought to you by South Africa's own Leon Mussolini, who didn't want to just bring Jim Crow back for the South, but decided to institute it for the whole entire country.
Hey MAGA, being white nationalists, child traffickers isn't quite the flex you think it is. But you do you.
First of all, I'm pretty sure it was said only one person died, and it was a firefighter protecting his family. And it's just amazing how that family of that firefighter up and moved out of the country as soon as that day was over.
As a veteran, I will say this as many times as I need to. Donald Trump is a traitor and a coward, and if you voted for him as a service member, you are as well. Donald Trump is a coward and a traitor, and if you voted for him, you're a traitor as well. Donald Trump is a traitor and a coward, and if you voted for him, so are you. So, this was my first uniform when I went to Iraq the first time. And I'm gonna say this one last time. Donald Trump is a traitor and a coward. And if you veterans and service members that voted for him, you're also a traitor and a coward. This is from my second time over there, so I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Chuck Schumer is so hilariously unfit for this political moment that I genuinely think if he was actively working with the Republican Party to make sure that the Democrats did not fight back, there's like not that much that he would be doing differently. He is, unfortunately, the top Democrat in the country right now. And he has disappeared from the media, assigned maybe the worst possible person to give a response to Trump's fake State of the Union. And being from New York, he hasn't said a single fucking word about Mahmoud Khalil's arrest, even though it happened in his state. And listen, I get it. Legislatively, he does not really have any power. There's not like he can force bills through the Senate. But that's not the end-all, be-all of political influence, and if you're refusing to put your thumb on the scale or to try and get out there and mobilize and activate any sort of fight against the Republican Party, then get the fuck out of the way. Let somebody else take this job. Let somebody else do better at it than you are. You clearly don't want it if you're refusing to do anything. Like, come on.
Okay, so you Democrats and liberals, it's just not even surprising anymore how quickly you guys turn on each other. And it shows your lack of brain power, because what did you really expect Chuck Schumer to do? Literally let the government shut down until September and let that sit on the Democrats' shoulders. That's the game plan. That would have made you liberals on the streets proud of your Democrats. You guys care so much about federal workers, but you want to see them go another 6 months without a paycheck. How the heck does that make any sense whatsoever? And I'm not really going to touch much again on Trump's congressional speech, but I don't see how he's calling it a fake State of the Union. That was 20 times better than that, I don't know what Biden was on that night performance that he gave. All he did was just scream rhetoric at everybody. we won't get into that. I can't pronounce the guy's name. This guy literally seems to pronounce it right to perfection, which is, typical of a Democrat. About Mahmoud Khalil. I know I touched on it the other day. And one of the viewers in the comments approached me and said, you should have maybe taken a little bit more of a pragmatic approach at this. And I did tell that viewer that I was going to look more into this situation. And I did. I'm not done yet. But it's like I'm topsy-turvy, like a seesaw. You know what I mean? Like, in certain ways, it literally looks like this Khalil guy is just your typical activist. And one thing I will say that's strange about him, though, because people do want to bring up, well, he has a green card. He's a citizen. He got a green card within less than 2 years. Somebody pushed that through for him. There's something behind the scenes still. And then when it comes to the other side, at times it looks like what ICE did is wrong, and it also looks like what ICE did is justified. So I'm not going to really speak again on Khalil yet when I actually get my hands on more information. I think most people should get their hands on more information before we determine if this was the right or wrong move and if he should be deported or not, if he is actually one of those agitating activists or not. We'll just wait for more information. But most importantly with this clip, what the hell is this guy wearing? That I don't even know if a grandmother would wear that sweater. That literally looks like something I would put under one of my lamps in my living room.
Hey, Mega, can we go ahead and get to the Civil War part of the program? Because there's a bunch of cops I want to fuck up.
Hey guys, I'm just checking in. How's everybody doing? You know, with the eggs. Is that working out okay, or are we great again? How's the egg business going for you guys? You holding up? Okay, I don't cook myself, so I don't really know what it means, but I just, how you doing? How you doing out there? How you doing with the eggs?
Somebody asked if I like to eat bird seed. No. I prefer to eat a French fry.
The fact that the stock market is crashing really doesn't surprise me. Anyone with half a brain knew he would do that. What surprises me is how many MAGA are still hanging on to the belief that this isn't his doing. Whew. You people will be our downfall.
So today, apart from his ridiculous trade wars that he started with Canada that he knows he's not going to win because he keeps backing down like a bitch, he decided to lay off 2,200 Department of Education workers. Is this really making America great again? But hey, at least now we have the Gulf of America. That is only the Gulf of America to Americans, not the rest of the world. But MAGA, I just have a question. Is this what you voted for? For thousands and thousands of federal employees to lose their jobs? But hey, at least we don't have a Mexican problem anymore, right? Fuck. Wow. Thousands of employees have lost their jobs since he got elected president. Prices are through the roof, even higher than when Biden was in office. Way to make America great again, you fuck nuggets.
Okay, so this guy is newer to the TikTok world. He has maybe 10 videos up on his page. And he's, all 10 videos, he's just out there, you know, trying to do the tough anti-Trump thing. And he's been doing some back and forths with people in his comments, and he just doesn't seem too sure about what he's talking about. But what I'd like to touch on here, because what he's using is the Department of Education being closed down, 2,200 federal employees losing their jobs, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's sad when anybody loses their job, but let's just get straight to the facts here. How the Democrats like to stand on the foundation that the Biden administration created so many jobs in the workforce. Yet what they fail to mention, and I'm not sure if liberals are aware of this or not, but majority of Biden's jobs that were created were either bounce back jobs from COVID. So that's really just somebody going back to work. Part-time jobs, and federal government jobs. That's not really creating more jobs for people. Yes, certain people, yeah. It benefits the federal government at the time, but it's not helping the middle-class worker. So Biden's job growth that, you know, another guy that we showed here claimed that it was 48 consecutive months of job growth. No, absolute BS. So this is exactly what Trump ran on is cutting back the government waste. The statistics are there, liberals. You guys have pretty much all the most expensive education, but the dumbest education. How does that make sense? Your Department of Education doesn't work. Going back to the state at least deserves a try before you guys all open and complain. It's not like kids aren't going to be able to go to school. They're not having their free school lunches taken away. You're cutting a bunch of waste with the Department of Education. They have failed.
Could somebody please tell me again why we did not get Kamala Harris as our president? Because she would be bad and screw everything up for everybody. How's that going for you?
Hello, everyone. Trump kept Epstein's jet. Cool.
Trans women are the trendsetters of the motherfucking century. And if you don't agree, every time you open your mouth, just know a trans woman used it and made it popular. You took it, you used it, and didn't even know where it originated from. Sorry, I don't make the rules, bitch. You just played the game and got lost.
Okay, so what would you call someone that takes an oath to defend the Constitution of this country and then supports a president that is shitting all over it? I call that a fucking traitor. Is this really a fucking question? I mean, you're asking how President Trump is shitting on the Constitution. Okay, I'll give you one example. Freedom of the press.
I'm waiting for these motherfucking prices to lower, like Trump said on day one. Yeah. Prices aren't any lower. Stock market is crashing. People are being laid off. Unemployment skyrocketing. What's going on? Thought you guys were good at the economy. Thought you guys said Biden's 4 years were so bad. Why are things getting worse? Fucking liars.
He literally broke the law, and absolutely nobody's talking about. A president cannot endorse a single product and then tell people to go buy it. That is literally against the law. I don't understand why this is so complicated. This is the fucking law. He broke the goddamn law. If this was Kamala Harris, they would have built gallows on the front lawn of the fucking White House and hanged her that same day. Yeah, no, I'm going to say it. They would have lynched Kamala Harris for this. We would have found out exactly how black she is instantly. Republicans tried to impeach Biden for a book he mentioned, but he gets... I'm going to go lay down.
So this is another one of those liberals that are complaining about Trump having that little Tesla show in the front of the White House. Is it legit a law? Like you guys, I honestly don't know. Is it literally a law that Trump's not allowed to like endorse a product and say like, hey, this is good, maybe you guys should buy it? You guys let me know in the comments. I'm absolutely unaware of that until I seen this clip. I've never even thought that would be an issue before. Then you want to talk about, hey, if that was Kamala Harris, you guys would have the gallows out in the front lawn of the White House for her. You liberals have the gallows out for Trump if he stubs his toe on a sidewalk. You guys are absolutely ridiculous, man. I mean, literally, you guys just had the worst presidential administration the past 4 years. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Trump fan at all. If I was completely unbiased, because obviously I'm biased, I'm obviously a Trumper, but if I was unbiased and just stood back and looked at it analytically, yes, the Biden administration was easily the worst administration in U.S. history. He was god-awful. He had to use they used an auto pen. He didn't even sign half of his executive orders, so it turns out half of whatever orders that he signed off on might even be invalid. This guy wanted to mention something about how he shared a book with somebody. No, Biden, when he was vice president, as we all know, removed government documents. He didn't have the presidential privilege that Trump had, which you guys still want to complain that Trump shouldn't have taken those documents. He actually had that's why they're back with him now. Biden had no right to have any documents, and he had much more than Trump. And these documents were actually shared with a ghostwriter for his book. So yeah, Biden was treasonous. Again, welded to open border walls, trans parties in the front lawn of the White House, completely shameful. So yeah, that whole situation with Biden, he should have been impeached. And when they were doing the impeachment inquiry on Biden a few months ago, And you'd see Democrats being smartasses like, why aren't you impeaching him then? What was the point with Chuck Schumer running the Senate? Look at what happened when they tried to impeach Mayorkas. Chuck Schumer wouldn't even look at it. So what was the point of even trying to impeach Biden? Biden should still face something for what his administration did, but truthfully, I think he's unaware of half of what went on. I truly think he's unaware. We all know that he really was not pulling the strings in that administration. Somebody was pulling his strings, which is kind of sad. So in all honesty, maybe you should just kind of leave him alone at this point. He is a little bit of a dementia-ridden old man. It's a little bit sad, but if you broke the law, you broke the law. So I don't know. As usual, guys, I do have one more clip for you. We are going to do a quick wellness check on Mr. I Hate Donald Trump. I've downloaded a bunch of clips of his that I haven't shown you guys yet. I'm not going to play all those little cuts like I normally do. We're just going to go with one of his 1-minute clips here to close off. But as of today, his TikTok channel's gone too. I find that a little strange. He was just enjoying all the attention he was getting, but he's not there anymore. This has happened one more time with him in the past, and maybe he'll come back, but we'll see. So, again, check the links in my description if you guys have a chance to check out Drunk Pinata Show. And please like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. And I shall see you guys very shortly in the next video.
When I say that I hate Donald Trump, I feel like it's totally justified. I think if Jesus was here right now, Jesus would be like, no, I hate him too. This is not what I instructed people to do at all. Why would you put that guy in charge? Like, why would you take the access to education for children with disabilities and for kids living in poverty? Like, why would you do that? Why would you take away their rights? Why would you do that? Like, that's going to hurt people living in every single state, regardless if they're red or blue. Everybody's going to suffer disproportionately, while the world's richest people just continue to get richer and richer and richer. Like, I feel like Jesus would have a similar axe to grind with Trump. I think Jesus would be like, Trump, you need to resign, or Congress, you have to impeach him because clearly he's abusing his power. And yeah, he also is on the side of Vladimir Putin. Like, that hasn't changed either. So Jesus doesn't like Trump either.